Today we're going to talk about the Martini, one of the easiest to make and simplest classic cocktail. It has only 3 ingredients, the main one being gin. Anyone that tells you Martini is made with vodka is wrong. That is not considered a Martini. In fact, most drinks you see on a lot of bar, restaurant menus that say Martini, like a Flirtini or a apple martini, are not martinis at all. They're just different flavored cocktails. A martini is also a cocktail. Just the only thing that should be called martini is the one made with gin. In this case, we're using Hendrick's, which is a lighter style gin made with rose water and cucumber, and dry or French vermouth, and also orange bitters. We're using the Angostura. Alright, so recipes may vary a little bit for a martini from one bartender to another, but I like to use a 2-to-1 ratio. So before we make the martini, I want to go over bar equipment a little bit. So first thing you're going to need is a mixing glass, which is a basic 16-ounce pint glass, or it could be any glass vessel that has a heavy base, so it's going to be steady while you're stirring. You need a jigger. This particular one is 1.5 on one side and 3/4 on the other, so 2-to-1 ratio, which is perfect for this drink. You're going to need either a Hawthorne or a julep strainer. This is a Hawthorne strainer. It's basically going to go in the glass and let you strain out the ice. And then you're also going to need a bar spoon. This is just a basic American style bar spoon to stir the drink. This drink has all clear ingredients, the gin, dry vermouth, and bitters. So you want to stir it with the ice to chill it, to integrate the ingredients and maintain the clarity in the drink. Before we're making this, I prepared by doing a few things. I have a cocktail glass here with ice water in it that's chilling down the glass. The key with martini is you want everything to be very, very super cold. The second it starts warming up, it kind of ruins the drink. First thing, I have a glass without ice. I like to start without ice just to ensure that nothing gets watered down or starts melting before I want it to. So I like to start with the less expensive ingredients first. That way if you screw up, you can toss it out and start over. It's really hard to save a drink once you screw up measurements. So save the expensive spirits for last. So I'm going to measure out 3/4 of an ounce of the dry vermouth. Dry vermouth is a fortified wine. Like wine, it does go bad. So once you open a vermouth, you want to keep it refrigerated, and after a couple of months it's going to be considerably different in taste than when you opened it, and you're probably going to want to replace it. That's why I do recommend getting the smaller bottles, not the giant bottles, even though per ounce those might be cheaper, but you're going to end up throwing more of it away, so it's a better value to get the small one, and your drinks are also going to taste better. Next, I'm going to throw in a dash of the orange bitters, and last, do 3/4 ounce the Hendrick's gin. Hendrick's gin also has a much more subdued juniper berry flavor, so it's going to be a lot lighter compared to most gins you've probably had. So I would recommend that if you don't think you like gin. All right, and then once I have the ingredients in the glass, I'm going to fill the mixing glass with ice. And then to stir it, I'm going to take the bar spoon, insert it between the ice and the glass, and then stir, holding the glass by the base. Now that the drink is nice and chilled, use the Hawthorne strainer. I'm going to take my chilled glass with the ice water, dump that out. You can see there's a little bit of condensation and frost on the glass. That's a good thing. That means it's nice and cold. Same with the mixing glass. It's frosted. And then I'm just going to simply strain this into the cocktail glass. Okay. And I'm going to use a potato peeler and a lemon, and I'm going to peel a nice fat lemon zest. Being careful not to get too much of the pith in there, because that's bitter. And I'm just going to squeeze the lemon zest over the drink to express some of the oils. Just around the rim like that, and then I'm just going to drop that into the drink. And that is the martini.